God. Hello and welcome to Pub Quiz Streams. It's Friday night again. Apologies to the people that just heard me eating my dinner while I forgot to turn my microphone off as we were getting set up. Nothing like professionalism here. So we hope you're all having a good Friday night. And, a good Friday day as well, wouldn't you say, Dave? I mean, it's been one of those magic days. Hold on, Dave. You might not be coming. As always, there's always a gremlin or two, isn't there, just to kick us off. I think you might work now. You've frozen, Dave.
Have I?
Oh no, you're back. We've got you.
Can people hear me now?
People can. They will be able to hear you now. Why don't you tell them about what you've been up to on the site this week?
Okay, so yeah, you might notice a few changes if you can hear me. Um, as unlike before, you'll now need to log in to play the quiz. You'll only need to log in once, and you only need to log in at the start of the quiz. It means that when it comes to the end of the first round, we haven't got a panic about losing our answers and getting logged in. We can't remember our team secret. If you can't remember your team secret, that's not a problem at all. Just drop us an email, hello at sociallydistant.pub, or drop us a tweet. We are at Pub Quiz Streams. I'm also David Harrison92. You'll also see that we've got the answer sheet is now an answer book where you can see all of the rounds coming up in the quiz. So while we're marking them, if we haven't marked your answers yet, you can go back and you can edit them if there's a little bit of, I don't know, mutiny or discussion in the ranks.
Exactly.
Again, if you have any problems, reach out, drop us an email. We can look into these things for you. It's not a problem.
Exactly. And this week, I no longer have to say refresh your pages, I believe. I think that should all be taken care of.
Exactly. Yeah. When you come back after your answers, it should drop you on the tab that you need to be on next time. If not, just click on the round. We'll obviously let you know which round we're on. The only secret that we've got so far is round number 4, which is something special that we've dug out of the archives.
Very special.
We're going to keep that hidden for now. It will appear later in the quiz.
It will.
But the first quiz is a nice, easy one to get you going. It's Guess That Biscuit. So we've taken some very close-up pictures of some delicious baked treats. We want you to tell us which biscuit that is. Simple.
Pretty simple. Really, really simple. So if you want to do that now, we'll give you a couple of minutes, like get all that done. Make sure you can grab yourself a drink. Make sure you've got your call set up. And we'll start with the first spoken round. About 8:15, 8:10. So get yourself through that picture quiz, have a chat with your mates, and we'll see you all again very soon.
Cool.
Good, good amount of teams again.
We're at 53 tonight. Quite a lot for Bengali.
But it's bank holiday. There's a lot going on tonight, from what I've seen on the old.
Yeah. I've seen a notification on my phone says Brett Domino's doing something live.
Yeah, he's at 8:30.
Did good, I missed that.
I can watch it back after. And we fixed the microphone problem, as always. But, you know, it wouldn't be a pub quiz stream if you couldn't hear Dave to start off with, and then you heard too much of us. Five minutes to get your answers in for this round. Just 5 minutes. And welcome back. Hopefully, my microphone is not on mute anymore, which is what we actually want. Although, for those of you that were wondering, we trace the root of the issue to every time I touched my keyboard, it unmuted my microphone. Not good when I'm trying to tell you guys that, send you guys messages out there. But it was polenta cheesy leeks and some roast veg, in case you're wondering what I was having for dinner. So hopefully you've now submitted all of your answers for round one, our first picture quiz of the night. There's two tonight, very special. Like Dave said earlier, round four is a surprise, so no hints just yet, but I think you'll enjoy it. So hopefully you've all managed to log in, submit that. If you haven't, remember you can always email hello@sociallydistant.pub. Please do that instead of tweeting me, because I'm busy doing this bit and then Dave can fix it. So I hope you enjoy it. So I think without further ado, you should now switch to the second tab of your quiz book. And we're going to start with a general knowledge round, which, I think people are missing after last week's debauchery, although it might come back again. So I hope you're all ready. No need to refresh your pages. Here is round two. Question number one. What is the name of Canada's hunky Prime Minister? That's question one. What's the name of Canada's hunky Prime Minister? Question number two. They're both in water, but which of the Channel Islands is more northerly? Guernsey or Jersey? That's question number two. Which of the Channel Isles is more northerly? Guernsey or Jersey? And this is if you hold the world the right way up. Question number three. Now we all know it as New York, but what was the original name given to the Big Apple when it was a Dutch colony? Question number three. Now we know it as New York, but what was the original name given to the Big Apple when it was a Dutch colony? Question number four, where Dave wrote this one. I'm just going to put that out there because it involves me saying some very funny words. So question number four, which of the following has not, and that's which of the following has not been a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race? Is it Jackie Cox, Madame LaQueer, Bob the Drag Queen, or Bella La End? So which of the following has not been a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race? Is it Jackie Cox, Madame LaQueer, Bob the Drag Queen, or Bella La End? Question number five. In the animated series Jackie Chan Adventures, what's the name of Jackie's niece who he looks after? That's question five. In the animated series Jackie Chan Adventures, what's the name of Jackie's niece who he looks after? And no, I will not be saying any of the catchphrases in a stereotypical accent. Not yet, anyway. Question numero 6. Brass is usually an alloy of copper and which other element? That's question number 6. Brass is usually an alloy of copper and which other element? Question number 7. Today is VE Day, but what does VE stand for? As question 7, today is VE Day, but what does VE stand for? Question 8. Madras is the former name of which Indian city? As question 8, Madras is the former name of which Indian city? Question number 9. Richard Keel played which James Bond bad guy? That's question number 9. Richard Keel played which James Bond bad guy? Do 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 do. And that was, of course, the James Bond theme. Well, funnily enough, she's doing the next Bond song, isn't she? That's the point. What a connection there. And finally, the final question for this round, question number 10. Which country's diplomatic mission to the UK or embassy that's located in the UK, that's the best way of putting it, so it could be the ex-embassy in the UK, has been the most recently attacked in a major incident? As question 10, which country's diplomatic mission to the UK has been the most recently attacked in a major incident? And I'm going to go through those questions quickly one more time. Question 1 was, what's the name of Canada's hunky Prime Minister? Question number 2, which of the Channel Islands is more northerly, Guernsey or Jersey? Question number 3, we know it as New York, but what was the original name given to the Big Apple? Question number 4, which of the following has not been a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race? Jackie Cox, Madame LaQueer, Bob the Drag Queen, or Bella La End? Question 5, in the animated series Jackie Chan Adventures, what's the name of Jackie's niece? And question 6, brass is usually an alloy of copper and which other element? Question 7 was, today is VE Day, but what does VE stand for? And question 8, Madras is the former name of which Indian city? Question 9, Richard Keel played which James Bond bad guy? And finally, question number 10, which country's diplomatic mission to the UK has been the most recently attacked in a major incident? So hopefully you will have that. We'll give you a couple of minutes to get your answers in. And then we'll be back with round 3, which I know some of you have been waiting a very, very long time for. It's going to be our first ever sports round. We'll see you in a bit. We're also running our raffle again this evening. Grand total of £20 prize tonight. So you should see a little button at the top of your page that says raffle. If you want to play, you can buy your raffle tickets on the site there. And like we said, £20 prize and fame. Fame is the other bit that you get, which is really good. So if you want to play, just buy a raffle ticket or a strip of raffle tickets from there, and we'll draw the winner later on. Any excess that we get goes straight back into funding the site and helps us keep all of this online. We don't take any money from it ourselves. So, yeah, it's up to you. You can play that if you want, and we'll see you soon. 2 or 3 more minutes to get your drinks topped up and get your team back together. We'll be back with the sports round very, very shortly. And we're back again. Thank you for playing. Thank you to everyone that got your answers in so promptly for that last round. And hopefully Dave is back. Dave, you got to unmute yourself.
Nailed it. It's not one, it's the other. We've got this down, mate.
I know, like professional broadcasters right here. How's your week been, Dave?
Yeah, it's been all right. I've been busy. I've been writing some code. Some of it's working, some of it's not working. We know about a problem with the leaderboards at the minute. You can't build a mini league, but I am working on that. But I have made a load of changes to the league tables. So if you click on the full leaderboard button at the top of your page, you can see the full list of everyone playing. If you scroll down, you can see everyone, the teams, the team name, the name of the people in those teams, and I do round by round. Lots of 5 out of 5s in the first round as well. So you can now actually sort it by each round on its own, or the team name or anything. Any of the columns you want to sort it by, you can. And if you're looking for someone who would have been in your mini league, you can search as well.
Yeah.
And of course,
well, I was just going to say, lots of 5 out of 5s in that first round, but lots of 4s as well after the whole Jaffa Cake debacle.
There's a political one.
Yeah. I thought we said we're going to keep this stream without any politics, but
it's almost as bad as that TFL question we had. Things never to ask questions about: the tube and Jaffa Cakes.
Yep.
Yeah. The Brits know what we like. It's
we
biscuits
do.
and trains.
So,
if you want to see how we have marked you, then you can click on your score. You've got there a list of all the questions you've answered, what you put, what the correct answer is, and what percentage of our teams got it right tonight. We are not changing anything about Jaffa cakes.
The quizmaster's decision is final, as always. Although in this weird sort of scenario, like I'm the quizmaster and you're the quizmaster, but we both do different bits of the quizmastering.
Well, actually, a lot of the marking tonight is being done automatically because I got really lazy and decided that I could make a computer do this instead.
Yep, bet that works.
But yeah, we do love to see your incessant whining on Twitter at Pub Quiz Streams.
Yes, please do keep tweeting us. We've got a very topical and a very fun activity for you to tweet us after this round as well. So
proper primary school night we're having tonight.
Yeah, we're really going for it. But until then, I think we're going to say goodbye to you, Dave. Unless there's anything else, there might be something that you need to plug.
If only we were doing some kind of raffle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if there was like a button that I had to tell people, like, to go and click on the raffle button, and then you can go and buy raffle tickets. You can either buy one for £1.50 or a strip of five for £5. Again, all the money we raise there goes into funding the quiz, the hosting for the quiz, and ideas we have for how to improve the quiz.
Yes.
Improve.
And £20 prize tonight, so not an insignificant amount. So do make sure that you get that done. Until later, Dave.
Drop it.
Now, hopefully I pressed the right button, and now all you can hear is me. So we finally listened to you. You had a Disney round. You had a whole round based on adult activities. But now it's actually time for the first ever. And it feels really weird to say that after, so long doing this quiz. I think this is maybe like the 7th or 8th quiz or something that we've done. It's mad. But this is actually going to be our first sports round. Well, don't worry, there is at least one Harry Potter question in there somehow. So hopefully there's something for all of the family. Remember, if you need to click onto your tab for round 3, you should see your answer book there now. And here we go. Question number 1. Which European football club shares its name with a magician from Bradford? That's question 1. Which European football club shares its name with a magician from Bradford? And we want the full name of the football club, please. Question number 2. Gary Lineker, if you're a younger viewer, he's the crisp man. But Gary Lineker famously shat himself during the 1990 World Cup. They don't talk about that in the Walkers adverts, do they? But which team were England playing against at the time? That's question number 2. Gary Lineker famously shat himself during the 1990 World Cup. But which team were England playing at the time? Question number 3. The Stadium of Light is home to which English football team? That's question number 3. The Stadium of Light is home to which English football team? And no, it's not mine. Question number 4. Wimbledon is cancelled this year. Boo. But who won the ladies' singles title at Wimbledon in 2019? So question 4. Wimbledon is cancelled this year, but who won the ladies' singles in 2019? That's last year, in case you don't know what day it is anymore. Question number 5. Hurling is the national sport of which country? As question 5, hurling is the national sport of which country? Question number 6. In golf, if a bogey is 1 over par, what is 2 under par? That's question 6. If a bogey is 1 over par, what is 2 under par? Question 7. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, that's right, question 7 of our sports round is in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which country wins the Quidditch World Cup? As question 7, in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which country wins the Quidditch World Cup? Question number 8. England won the World Cup in 1966. That was a while ago. Beating West Germany 4-2. Jeff Hurst scored a hat-trick, but who scored the other English goal? As question 8, when England won the World Cup in 1966, who scored the other English goal that wasn't Jeff Hurst? And a correction to question number 1, we're looking for the Ukrainian football club specifically. Question number 9. Rugby Union's Six Nations tournament has, in different forms, been played for over 130 years. Who has won it the most times? Or as Dave wrote the question, who has won it the most times? So that's question number 9. Rugby Union's Six Nations tournament has, in different forms, been played for over 130 years. But who has won it the most times? And a further clarification for question 1, we're of course looking for the team that plays in the Ukrainian Premier League. It gets more niche the more Googling we do about how many teams have that name. So question 1 was which Ukrainian Premier League football club based in the capital city shares its name with a magician from Bradford? And finally, it's all a mess. This is why we don't do sports rounds. And finally, question number 10. Which famous baseball player was nicknamed the Yankee Clipper? That's question number 10. Which famous baseball player was nicknamed the Yankee Clipper? Okay, we're going to run through that one more time. So, question 1. Which Ukrainian Premier League football club, based in the capital city, that also sounds a bit like a food source made out of chicken, shares its name with a magician from Bradford? Question number 2. Question number 2. Gary Lineker, Crispman, famously shat himself during the 1990 World Cup, but which team were England playing against at the time? Question 3. The Stadium of Light is home to which English football club? And question 4. Wimbledon is cancelled this year, but who won the ladies' singles in 2019? Question 5. Hurling is the national sport of which country? And question 6. In golf, if a bogey is 1 over par, what's 2 under par? Question 7. In that well-known sporting book, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which country wins the Quidditch World Cup? And question 8. Jeff Hurst scored a hat-trick in when England won the World Cup in 1966. But who scored the other goal? Question 9. Rugby Union's Six Nations tournament has been played for over 130 years, but who has won it the most times? Or won it the most times? Double won it. And finally, question number 10. Which famous baseball player was nicknamed the Yankee Clipper? As always, we'll take a short break now to get those things marked. Our next round will be a picture quiz, another picture round. So we'll let you know when that is live. We are also going to try not to crash the Queen. So a special task for you all is, while we take a break to let the Queen do her tang, we want to see who can draw the best picture of the Queen. I'm very worried for what's going to get sent. There are no limits. It can be as abstract or expressionistic as you want. Just either send it to our Twitter at PubQuizStreams or tag us on Instagram at PubQuizStreams as well. And we are absolutely terrified to see what you come up with. There will be a prize for the best one as well. So do your best. We'll see you in a bit. And hello again. Dave, can we hear you first time?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, there we go. That's a one-off piece of magic. We can.
Great. Sorry, I thought I'd better check on my iPad because I don't trust the word you say.
Do you want to tell people a little bit about how round 4 works then? I know it's
Round four
your baby.
I had a great one of this. This is Key Stage 2 SATs questions. So this is given to, I don't know, 10-year-olds.
Yeah?
It's maths. No calculators. Not a calculator round. Okay? I'm pretty sure that, I was always told as a kid, when are you always going to have a calculator on you? Yes, right now. But it's an exam and you do what we say. So you've got 5 Key Stage 2 SATs questions from last year's SATs, which we very kindly stolen from the government with their permission.
Cheers, government.
We want you to give us the answers. It's simple. There's no points for working out because that's bullshit. The answer's what counts.
Exactly. And that's how I failed most of my exams.
Nobody cares about you working out. No, I know this and this. No. That's just showing off. We want numbers.
We do want numbers. Hard numbers. That's what we want for this one. Also, remember, she's going on the telly in about 5 minutes' time. So perfect if you need a reference. We also want to see your pictures of the Queen. You can put her in whatever.
Can I take a pencil rubbing of the back of a 50p coin?
You can if you want, but I don't know whether that will. Will that please the judges, though? That's the real question.
Are we the judges?
We're the judges.
I know what our criteria are.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to send us, like I said, there will be a prize for the best drawing that we do receive. So please do get them in. So if you haven't submitted your answers to round 3, make sure you do that now. And round 4 is open for suggestions. Also, remember to play our raffle. We'll be drawing the raffle shortly after the Queen has shut up and let us get on with the pub quiz again. Very rude of her to interrupt our regular scheduled time. But,
we did tweet.
Yeah, did try. We did everything we could.
She's old. Yeah. She's not going to have to work the technology.
Yeah, the Twitters. Queen Elizabeth Karen III. It's funny because, everyone makes jokes about, the whole boomers don't know how to mute a microphone. I think I might be a boomer.
Cheers, Karen.
So get those in. Remember, last chance to play your raffle as well. £20 prize tonight, and all of it helps us run the site. Simple as that, really. So you should see the picture quiz all ready to go, and we'll see you again very shortly. Probably about 9:10, I reckon. So grab yourself a drink. What's that? Yes. Goodbye, subjects. Toodle pip. We'll see you soon. Right, well, that is over by the look of it. So hopefully that's given you all enough time to get your picture rounds in. While we're waiting for that, Dave's going to have a quick look over round 3, question 2, just to make sure that any marking discrepancies have been altered. That pesky Republic of Ireland, causing all the issues. We'll be back with the final round, the raffle winners, everything like that, in about 5 minutes' time. So remember, if you do want to play our raffle and win £20 potentially, you can do that. Just click the raffle button somewhere over there. Anyway, give us 5. We'll be back then. See you in a bit. Welcome back. Hopefully you are well relaxed. Thank you to everyone that has sent us in a beautiful portrait of Elizabeth, the Queen. Some of them are, oh wow, have to admit, HRH Elizabeth II, particular favourite so far. Wow.
Any of these, they must be good.
Oh, mate, this one's good. So do keep them coming in. You can get them in until the end of the next round, and then we'll pick a winner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some effort on that.
That's artistic.
It is. Quick look at the leaderboard. Ooh, we've got 2 new teams by the look of it. Both on 29 out of 30. High scores. And then a couple of teams on 27, including the good old favourites, Deportivo La Coronavirus. Quiz Akabusi, no matter how many drinking problems that I got, I'm still social distancing from the block and hides in isolation, all in a sort of joint 26 points there. So high scores, but also one more round to go, and that's where it could all change. But before we do that, I think, Dave, it's raffle time.
Oh yeah, I should probably actually have the page open. So a total of 41 raffle tickets. Should I do it on my iPad? Can you see on my iPad maybe?
Oh,
Hang on, I'm totally unprepared for this.
Oh, apparently Pudsey Math Magicians aren't new, just been mid-table. They've done a soaring leap from mid to the top of the table. Impressive. Right, so how is that? What do you think, Dave? Do you think that... So what are the odds of winning the raffle with 40 tickets? Come on, maths.
No one bought 40 tickets. There are a total of 41 tickets, so you've got about a 1 in...
41 chance.
Just a little over 2. 1 in... You've got a 0.0. You've got a 2.5% chance.
Oh, that's quite good. 2.5% chance of winning 20 quid. Dave, who's done it?
This is not terribly working, is it? Lynn Harrison. It's my mother.
Well,
there you go.
There you go.
I'll have no accusations of cheating.
No.
All the code is available on PubView. Out of my hands. It's completely random, but it does always just look for my mother first.
Well done.
Well done. I'll send you the money.
Yeah, well done, Lynn.
I'll just take it off what you owe me.
So have you had... I mean, it seems like a fairly tame quiz in relation to last week, Dave, but any sort of funny answers that have jumped out at you while you've been marking?
No, it's been fairly tame. I fixed the Republic of Ireland versus Ireland issue that some people were complaining about. Thanks for your complaints. They were gratefully received.
They were valid.
Other than that, it's been very tame.
So
maybe it's because we're comparing it to last week's filth.
Yes. Maybe next week we'll come back with some more filth. Who knows?
Yeah. What I will do is get you a list of all of those who need to go back and resit Key Stage 2. Because
Yes.
not everybody got 100%. Let's see who did the worst in round 5.
Ooh. Mean. Who was it?
Oh no, round 4. Everybody got at least 4 out of 5.
Okay.
So Boris's right ball bag, 4 out of 5. Gavin and Stacey. Two Cool Cats. Michelle's coronavirus experience. Quiz Tarrant. Chicago's Finest Doppelgangers. All of you, you've let yourself down. Or you're drinking adequately. Well done for a Friday night.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure at least one of Gammon and Stacey is an economist, so...
Oh.
You would have thought maths would be up their sleeve, but there we go.
I did wonder if anybody playing was a secondary school teacher primary school teacher who would have access to the marking scheme. Although actually the marking scheme is freely available on the internet, you just have to Google it. I said you couldn't use a calculator. I didn't say don't go on the Open Government website.
However, please don't cheat. Cheating's not fun.
No, don't cheat.
Right,
It's not like
I
a
think
prize.
No, there isn't. I think it's about time we got on with the last round of this week's quiz. So until a little bit later, adios, Dave. And there we go, back on it and back to business. So click your new tab for round 5. And round 5 is going to be a music round. And, you know, there's always a bit of... music's my thing, you see. So whenever I write these music rounds, Dave comes back and tells me, my God, these are too difficult. So let's see if it breaks that impasse at the top of the leaderboard. So, question number 1. Which of the Black Eyed Peas is a judge on The Voice? That's question number 1. Which of the Black Eyed Peas is a judge on The Voice? I wonder if they film The Voice near London Bridge. Question number 2. What was the first Beatles record to reach number 1 in the UK charts? As question number 2. What was the first Beatles record to reach number 1 in the UK charts? And we're looking for single there, not album. Question number 3, for all of those of you who have got your finger on the pulse. Hayley Williams, the fiery-haired singer from Paramore, finally went solo this week and released her first solo LP. But what is it called? As question 3, Hayley Williams released her first solo LP this week. Technically today. What's it called? Question number 4. Florian Schneider from Kraftwerk died this week. But which Kraftwerk song did Coldplay lift the melody from for their hit single Talk? As question 4, Florian Schneider from Kraftwerk died this week. But which Kraftwerk song did Coldplay consensually lift the melody from for their hit single Talk? And of course, I know lots of you will get this because, as we all know, X and Y is a banger of an album. Although, how many people know their Kraftwerk? Question 5. Which composer is responsible for both the bombastic hits Total Eclipse of the Heart and Bat Out of Hell? That's question 5. Which composer is responsible for both the bombastic hits Total Eclipse of the Heart and Bat Out of Hell? Question 6. Bobby Farrell was the lead singer of Boney M. He didn't actually do any singing though. But before being the frontman of the band, what was his previous occupation? As question 6, Bobby Farrell was the lead singer of Boney M. Sort of. But before being the frontman, what was his previous occupation? There's some very disturbing singing going on outside my flat. Guess people are a bit patriotic. Question number 7. Which band teamed up with Apple to release the first ever artist-branded special edition iPod? That's question 7. Which band teamed up with Apple to release the first ever artist-branded special edition iPod? Question number 8. Released in 2019, what was the first album to ever top the Billboard 200, the top R&B and hip hop albums, the top rap albums, the top Christian albums, and the top gospel albums charts all at the same time? That's what was the first album to ever top the Billboard 200, the top R&B hip hop albums, the top rap albums, the top Christian albums, and the top gospel albums charts in the US at the same time. Question 9. Which rapper, who has since legally changed his name to Yasin Bey, starred in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? That's question 9. Which rapper starred in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? And finally, question number 10. In Pitbull's groundbreaking piece of art pop, Hotel Room Service, he repeatedly brings up the motif of the hotel, the motel, and of the Holiday Inn. But which actually groundbreaking rap song is credited with popularising that? That's question 10. In Pitbull's groundbreaking art pop piece, Hotel Room Service, he repeatedly brings up the motif of the hotel, the motel, and the Holiday Inn. But which rap song is originally credited with that motif? I'm going to run through those one last time. And last time tonight, very sad, shorter quiz this week. Thought we'd keep it light for a week and then come back with something very special next week. Question 1. Which of the Black Eyed Peas is a judge on The Voice? Question 2 was what's the first Beatles single to reach number 1 in the UK charts? Question 3, Hayley Williams went solo this week. What's her first solo LP called? Question 4, which Kraftwerk song did Coldplay lift the melody from for their hit single Talk? And question 5, which composer is responsible for both Total Eclipse of the Heart and Bat Out of Hell? Question 6, what was the previous occupation of Bobby Farrell from Boney M? And question 7, which band teamed up with Apple to release an artist-branded special edition iPod? Question 8, released in 2019, what was the first album to ever top the Billboard 200, the top R&B, top rap, top Christian, and top gospel albums charts in the US at the same time? Question number 9, which rapper starred in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? And finally, question 10, in Pitbull's groundbreaking piece of art pop, Hotel Room Service, he repeatedly brings up the motif of the hotel, motel, and Holiday Inn. But which song is originally given credit for that? So, hopefully you've got all of that. We'll go take another short break, we'll get it marked, and then we'll come back with your final leaderboard of the night. See you very soon. Also, your last chance to get us your pictures of the Queen in, We've had some good submissions so far, but we're about to pick a winner. We'll be back in a few minutes, but it looks like we've got a tiebreaker scenario on our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. Ooh, bit of a couple of contentious marks in that one, Dave. You're on mute. Ladies and gentlemen, boys
Nailed
and
it.
girls.
Yeah,
Nailed
absolutely.
it. Completely
A
nailed
lot
it.
of teams, big time. A lot of teams thought that "Please Please Me" was the Beatles' first ever UK number one. It wasn't. It only reached UK number one on the NME charts, which is not the official chart company on the British Book of Hit Singles, which is sort of the Bible for this.
Yeah.
It only got to number two there. The correct answer you wanted was "From Me to You." That did get to number one on the BBC Gallup chart.
So there you go, just in case you needed to know. And we've also double checked a couple of answers because it was I'm going to say it was pretty tight at the top, wasn't it, Dave? So
It was pretty tight, yeah. One contentious one we had was Bobby Farrell's previous job. We looked it up. He did used to be a DJ. We'll let you have that.
Yeah, the answer we were looking for was, of course... Well, I was going to say, the answer we were looking for was, of course, exotic dancer.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah, Alex, you, of course, wanted a man stripper in your life.
Yeah. But Dave,
yeah,
I think it means tiebreaker.
Yes, we had a tiebreaker in our first ever quiz and we were woefully unprepared. I built it in immediately that we'd handle a tiebreaker, and it's been sitting there waiting to be tested, and this genuinely excites me.
Yeah.
So, for just the Quizzy Rascals and the Pudsey Mathematicians, if you refresh your answer sheet, you should see a special sixth tab has appeared. Everyone can see it, but only these two teams should be playing. What I want from you is one answer. It's a number, and the closest will get it, either or over or under.
Yeah.
So
and there is a time limit. There's a time limit as well. It's 15 seconds. So you better be quick.
It's a sporty tiebreaker, yeah. It's quick tiebreaker. It might take us a little longer than that to mark it because we've no idea what we're doing. Okay, here's your question. Sachin Tendulkar is often considered to be the greatest cricketer in the world. But in his 200 first-class test matches, how many runs did he score? So that's Sachin Tendulkar is often considered to be the greatest cricketer in the world. In his 200 first-class tests, these are test matches, how many runs did he score?
The timer starts now. So those two teams have only a couple of seconds to get those answers in. Dave is eagerly looking at his computer screen doing some techie things. Like the guy in Die Hard, you know, when they're like going in, you know, he comes in with his glasses and he like taps away and, you know, all the lifts work and all that sort of stuff. That is essentially what Dave is doing now. So he's looking for Sachin Tendulkar is often considered the greatest cricketer in the world, but in his 200 first-class test matches, how many runs did he score? And here's the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully they are in. Obviously, when we say that here, there's then actually like a 10 to 15 second delay where I have to fill the time. Oh, Dave, it's not a double, is it?
No, we're looking for... so, when I said only Quizzy Rascals and the Pudsey Mathematicians to submit this, I've got answers from Living to Read a Lockdown. Deportivo La Coronabus have just sent us the words, "You robbed us, bastards." And Billy and the Clonosaurus have sent an answer that's about 15,900 and something too short. So the correct answer was 15,921 runs. Quizzy Rascals put 12,000, so that puts you
3,921.
About 2,000, yeah. But only, quick maths, 79 runs out with 16,000 were the Pudsey Mathematicians. Will give you an extra point. They absolutely nailed that.
Wow, well done, the Pudsey Mathematicians. Like, what an absolute, like, you know, from mid-table to winning on a tie-break. Love it, absolutely love it.
Brilliant.
And of course, there's only one other winner to announce now, Dave, and it's the winner of our Draw the Queen.
I think we've both agreed on this one as well. There's no contest in this one. This is brilliant.
It's
one. Are you going to put it up on the screen?
I'm not that prepared. Actually, I will be. Dave, why don't you?
Retweet it.
Yeah, we'll retweet it onto our social media and put it on our Instagram. Well done, Courtney, and the Detty Pigs, because that is wow.
And true art obviously begets true art as a prize. You're going to get a signed photo of myself and Alex back.
Maybe nude if you're paying for postage. Well, I think all that's left for us to say is thank you all for playing again, and we'll see you all next week. If you don't already follow us on the social media, who am I? But if you don't already, do follow us there, and we'll post some updates. We normally post a poll about what kind of quiz you guys want to see next week, either tomorrow or Sunday. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see you all very soon. But thanks a lot for playing.
Cheers.
Bye.